Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this might be one of the biggest curveballs we've seen yet when it comes to GTA 6. YouTube just quietly rolled out a major new policy update, and if you're making gaming content or even just watch it, this one's gonna matter. Because under these new rules, GTA 6 videos could actually get demonetized or age restricted just for showing what Rockstar's games are known for: chaos, crime, and realism. Yeah, you heard that right. Creators could now get punished for interacting with NPCs, even though that's literally the foundation of Grand Theft Auto. So in this video, we're diving into what YouTube's new policy actually says, why it's hitting GTA 6 content harder than any other game, how this could completely change the landscape of GTA videos and roleplay servers, and why some creators are already calling it the death of realism for YouTube gaming. So here's the situation. YouTube's newest update to its gaming policies dropped earlier this week. At first, it looked like it's just another tweak to gambling and casino content, but buried in that announcement was something way more serious. YouTube now says it will age restrict or demonetize gameplay featuring realistic human violence against non-combatant NPCs. Here's the exact quote from the new policy. "We will age restrict an additional small subset of video game content featuring realistic human characters that focus on scenes of torture or mass violence against non-combatants. We'll consider several factors when reviewing this type of content." At first glance, it sounds like this is aimed at hyper-violent horror-style content, but that word realistic changes everything, because GTA 6 might be the most realistic open world game ever made. We're talking about next-gen facial animation, dynamic skin textures, even individual body hair. Rockstar has built Vice City to look so real, it's almost unsettling. And that's exactly why this new rule could cause major problems. If you've been following the series since GTA 3, you already know the pattern. Every single generation, Rockstar pushes the limits of realism. And every time, someone, somewhere freaks out. But this time, it's not the government or a news network, it's YouTube. Think about it, GTA is a sandbox game, you can do whatever you want. You can cause chaos, test physics, mess with AI, or just walk down the street and see what happens. That freedom is what built the entire GTA content ecosystem. But now YouTube is saying that any content that focuses on realistic violence against non-combatants could trigger automatic age restriction or demonetization. That's a huge deal, because when you remove the missions and the story moments from GTA, the rest of the gameplay is mostly player-driven chaos, car chases, shootouts, stunts, and yes, messing with NPCs. That's not extreme or torture content. That's literally what makes GTA, well, GTA. And under these new rules, all of that could technically violate YouTube standards. And here's where things get really messy. The update specifically mentions realistic human characters, but doesn't clearly define what that actually means. So something like Minecraft or Roblox, obviously that's not realistic, but GTA 6, it's hyper-realistic. It's motion capture, lifelike facial expressions, detailed pain reactions, and real-world physics. By YouTube's definition, that means GTA's NPCs definitely qualify as realistic humans. And here's the irony. Rockstar has spent years pushing their NPC AI to feel more alive, more reactive, more emotional. But now that realism might actually work against creators trying to showcase the game. Because the more human-like the NPCs are, the easier it is for YouTube's algorithm to flag gameplay as graphic or excessive. So let's be clear, this isn't a minor inconvenience. If your video gets age restricted, that means it's automatically demonetized. It won't show up in search or recommendations, and your reach can plummet by 70 to 90%. And that's before we even get into community strikes. Now imagine what that looks like when GTA 6 drops. Hundreds of creators post gameplay within hours of launch, mission walkthroughs, RP stories, cinematic edits, and suddenly half of them get flagged for violence against realistic NPCs. Even accidental background moments could trigger the system. Someone getting hit by a car mid-mission, flagged. NPCs panicking during a shootout, flagged. Cutscenes showing a takedown, flagged. That's not just frustrating, that's devastating for creators who rely on early GTA coverage for their entire income. So let's talk about Rockstar for a second. This is a studio obsessed with immersion. Every new title takes realism to an almost absurd level. In Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan could get mud on his boots, lose weight, grow a beard, and even clean his guns manually. With GTA 6, that same obsession has shifted to human behavior. It's rumored that NPCs can record crimes on their phones, cars have working dashboards, and environments react dynamically to chaos. But that realism, the same thing that's blowing people's minds in trailers, might also make GTA 6 unplayable for YouTube creators. Because the more lifelike these NPCs are, the more sensitive YouTube's detection system becomes. Imagine Rockstar's biggest masterpiece getting punished for being too good at its job. And here's where it gets even trickier. GTA RP. Roleplay servers like NoPixel or Eclipse RP rely heavily on player freedom. You've got cops, civilians, criminals, and 90% of the time you're interacting with other characters who aren't directly in combat. Now, under YouTube's new definition, any violence against non-combatants, even if it's a part of an RP storyline, could be flagged. That means a creator acting out a chase scene or an arrest could suddenly find their entire video demonetized. Even if the violence is scripted, fictional, and clearly part of a narrative, that's a serious threat to one of the biggest content communities in gaming. Because RP isn't just entertainment anymore, it's careers and it's livelihoods. If GTA RP content starts getting hit with restrictions, that could push massive creators, the ones pulling millions of views per stream, off YouTube completely. Now, YouTube did attempt to clarify the rules, saying that they'll take into account context, duration, and focus. Meaning, if the violence is brief or part of normal gameplay, it might be fine. But if it's zoomed in or prolonged, that's when restrictions apply. But honestly, that's not much comfort. We've seen just how inconsistent YouTube's enforcement can be. One creator gets a strike, another doesn't, and nobody knows why. And with GTA 6, a game that's naturally chaotic, that inconsistency could destroy trust between creators and the platform. At its core, this isn't just about policy, it's about how platforms handle art and realism. Rockstar built GTA to satirize society, violence, politics, media, and really everything. It's a reflection of the real world, exaggerated and absurd. But YouTube's algorithm doesn't understand satire or storytelling. It just sees pixels, colors, and patterns, and if those patterns look too real, it flips the switch. That's what makes this such a dangerous precedent. Because as games get more realistic, photorealistic faces, advanced AI, cinematic storytelling, they'll start to blur the line with film. And right now, YouTube treats movies with violent scenes differently than video games with violent gameplay. That's a massive double standard. You can upload a scene from John Wick and keep monetization, but a GTA 6 clip where Jason shoots at a tire might get age-gated. That really just doesn't make sense. So where does this all go from here? There are a few possible outcomes. Number 1, Rockstar and YouTube reach an understanding. With GTA 6 set to be one of the biggest launches of all time, YouTube has every reason to make exceptions for it. The traffic, the ad revenue, and the search volume, they really won't want to cripple their own platform. Number 2, creators adapt with edits and filters. We might start seeing a wave of GTA 6 videos with blur effects, jump cuts, or even AI commentary to bypass visual detection, basically sanitizing the chaos to make it algorithm safe. Number 3, migration to other platforms. If YouTube doesn't budge, creators might pivot to Kick, Rumble, or even TikTok, where policy enforcement is looser. Number 4, policy rollback. Like we saw in 2022 when Backlash forced YouTube to walk back their age restriction rules, this could get reversed if enough big names speak up. So let's be honest, this whole situation highlights the weird paradox we're in right now. For years, we wanted games to feel more real, more alive, and more cinematic, and Rockstar looks to be delivering on that. But now the same realism that looks to make GTA 6 a masterpiece might also what makes it impossible to share freely online. It's like gaming is outgrowing the platforms that host it. So yeah, this new YouTube policy might look like a small change on paper, but for GTA 6, it could reshape how the world experiences the game. The irony is the most anticipated video game of all time might end up being too real for YouTube to handle. So what do you think? Should YouTube treat video game violence the same way it treats film and TV scenes? Or are we reaching a point where realism in gaming needs a new kind of rating system altogether? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos just like this one. Alright, with that all out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.